Jakarta has gone into lockdown again. Wide-ranging social restrictions have been reimposed to curb the rising number of COVID-19 cases there. Schools and parks will be closed and weddings won't be allowed for at least 2 weeks. With more than 220,000 coronavirus cases, Indonesia is the second worst hit country in Southeast Asia. It's behind the Philippines, but with more than double the number of deaths. Saiful Bahri Ismail with this report.
The Jakarta government first imposed the large-scale social restrictions, or what is locally known as PSBB, in April, about a month after the first cases of COVID-19 were detected in the country. The capital was forced to reintroduce the partial lockdown because the COVID-19 curve has not flattened and cases continue to spike. There are differences between the regulations imposed in April and the ones reinforced starting today. Some regulations are now more strict. For example, the Jakarta administration noted that many COVID-19 clusters come from workplaces, so there are more restrictions on workers, with authorities urging them to work from home. During the first PSBB, 11 essential sectors in the economy were allowed to be fully opened. These 11 sectors include healthcare, logistics, finance and communications. Now, under the current PSBB regulations, these sectors are only allowed to be opened at 50% capacity. However, the local government is also trying to balance between the health and economic crisis. Previously in April, private companies were ordered to shut their offices during the PSBB period. But now these companies have been allowed to operate at 25% capacity. So some workers are still able to come to the office, but the majority will need to work from home. In addition, shopping malls are permitted to remain open, but the malls and retail stores will be restricted to 50% capacity. Businesses appreciate this because they suffered considerably when malls were forced to shut in April for about 2 months. Jakarta residents said they accepted and welcomed the reintroduction of the partial lockdown.
Oh, saya setuju sekali karena untuk protokol kesehatan demi kita semua kan lebih baik dibanding nggak ada PSBB sama sekali, tapi agak sedikit fleksibel lah, jangan terlalu kaku gitu peraturannya gitu, jangan terlalu ketat banget atau gimana, karena kan masih banyak warga-warga lain juga yang butuh penghasilan.
Ya memang di lapangan sih harus tegas juga ya, di jalan juga masih banyak pakai masker setengah gitu loh Pak. Kalau kita sebagai masyarakat mau mengingatkan, pasti kan nanti timbul keributan. Biasanya yang harus itu ya aparatnya ini harus tegas gitu aja.
Local authorities have also imposed tougher sanctions to ensure that the public adhere to COVID-19 health protocols. Even though the second round of partial lockdown will last for 2 weeks, Jakarta Governor Anies Baswedan was quick to remind residents not to expect the pandemic to be over in just 2 weeks. Mr. Anies said if this high rate of COVID-19 transmission does not slow down, the large-scale social restrictions will continue to be imposed in the capital. Saiful Bahri Ismail, CNA, Jakarta.